just rip at the moment. I may just be a little bit too hot in my room. Might just be overheating, but yeah, rip. That's all I can see in the chat right now. But yeah, we're going to be continuing on. Hopefully everything fixes itself. Martin going to find the entry kill into this round. This is better for the T side, but they've got to stop Spur finishing them off here. They've got to try and get this bomb down relatively soon. Obviously, the Molotov is going to slow them down. And forget just walking straight into it, tagging himself down there. Nade going to be thrown in. I will try and cool down my room in just a little bit. See, the radiators for some reason in here. But forget, he's going to find one more. This is looking much better from the T side. They do need to start winning a couple of rounds in a row now, as look at how much money Spur has. I think, although he may not have the most kills, he does have the least deaths in the server by quite a margin. And he's going to find himself another kill. Going to opt to try and save this AWP, even though he does have 12 grand in the bank. 12 big ones. And yeah, this is going to be 12 to 13. So almost another sort of pattern emerging. It was almost 5 rounds, then 5 rounds. But it's going to be ruined by Gameplay DNA. Damn you. I wanted to see some nice patterns coming in. But this is now 12 to 13. Gameplay with an opportunity. They've got to try and take this next round, though. Otherwise, most of their money will be spent. And online bots, well, they've still got a bank going. So definitely not too much to worry about just yet for them.
Well, considering it's online bots map, it is getting fairly close. It shouldn't be that close if online bots actually picked it as too, but it is getting close, and it's getting close for the overtime as well. So online bots has to step up and win those 3 rounds to get first win, because the next map will be Gash, which is picked by Gameplay DNA. Online bots was good on Gash as well with their old lineup, but I haven't seen in the new lineup playing Gash much, so not sure how they are able to win rounds there.
I actually don't remember now. I think that was one game where they actually had a really good CT showing. I think it was either them or Gameplay. One of the two had an absolutely ridiculous CT side, so we'll be seeing. Actually, I think both of them have at some point in this tournament. But anyway, we are going to see the B split yet again coming in. Spur going to be the only real defense here. Shouldn't make it too difficult, and there we go, Pound taking the headshot. The remaining players are going to have to come in, and in the meantime, we're going to see some Molotovs. Kvik taking kills from behind. A little bit too long there for Martin, taking his time, and actually this leads into a 1v1. Pound confidently taking the 4K. He takes down someone, and, well, this is the chance now. This is the T's best chance, although their money is getting absolutely wrecked by these close rounds. We're going to be seeing the AK on the majority of players, but I think they think this is a eco. I think they think they've finally broken the CT economy, and they've got this completely wrong. It's going to be a UMP and a MAC-10 going into this round, and, well, this is going to be devastating for the T side. If they go to lose this round, it will reset their economy, and then will bring the CTs back with some money. So we're going to be looking at the other 3 players with the rifles, unless we can get close ranges. And, well, Dust 2, not one where you really get that close unless you jump through middle.
Well, we are seeing, if you look at the tab and look at the kills for Gameplay DNA, then we don't see like one individual who is carrying the whole team, like we used to see Fender carrying them when they still had the old lineup.
Oh yeah, he had a really good gaming chair and a headset that he could hear just really well.
Yeah, the mouse was pretty good as well.
He had a great mouse.
Some say that he has practiced his wrist movement for 10 years.
Yeah.
But all we know is his name is
only 8. Anyway, Dodd's going to be getting the first kill of the round. And as said, I don't think the T-side expected this to be a buy coming out, but Spur's going to get taken down. Dodd's still doing work in the corner of the site, and actually now the remaining players will be able to pick up rifles, so it hasn't worked out too badly in the end, but they were quite lucky that Dodds wasn't able to do too much on the side. We're going to be seeing... Well, actually, this could be the game right here, because the CTs, they've got to go for this. Their money will be completely reset next round. They're going to have next to nothing to buy out with except the loss bonus. The smoke going to be thrown in, and, well, they are going to be going for this. So the push coming in. Kvik only going to find one, and now it's all down to Pound, and he gets taken down. So, yeah, pretty poor hold in the end.
they actually found the round, so it saves them from force buy, and it takes online bots to the 14-13.
Yeah, very close map so far. I feel like, well, I don't really know what we're going to be seeing. Did your round just completely jump? That was really weird. I just saw every single player instantly move forward. Like, I think I was lagging a little bit behind.
It's very important for game like DNA to win this one. If they don't, then they will probably have a very bad economy, and they will have to force buy while Online Bots has 15 rounds. So game like DNA has to win it, but they already has lost one member, and Kivik is lost 60 HP. But what a beautiful spray coming in from Helix, and what the trades, and everything is actually his hands are 4 now.
What's that? That shot with the scout was ridiculous. Oh my god, at least Forget still gets a little bit for the highlight clips, but... Wow. That was insane, but yeah, we're going to be going into probably the final round. This isn't a great buy coming in from the T side. The scout going to be used by Forget to try it and get a little bit of a kill. He does take down Forget, but we are going to be seeing a quick push. Burning alive here. We're going to see Palm go down straight away. Helix just stepping up so hard here. He has been the best player in this game so far, and he's going to find one more. Someone takes a second, and the first map will be going to Online Bots. And yeah, actually, they had a very, very good T side. The CT side wasn't quite as good, but it still worked out perfectly. But anyway, we're going to be going on to map number 2. We'll be back shortly.
Map 1 was really, really close indeed. Yeah, I just want to say that this the Dust 2 shouldn't be so close for Online Bots. They should have won it like 16-10 or 16-9, but it was a bit too close. But let's see what happens in Gash, how Online Bots survives that map, because it is Gameplay DNA map, and we'll definitely see some awesome plays.
Okay, we'll be back in a little bit. Well, guys, we're going straight into map number 2. We're going to be going into the knife round relatively shortly. Obviously, Online Bots did take the first one. And, yeah, it wasn't a bad result for them, but I feel like it was a lot closer than it probably should have been.
Ooh, oh yeah. I accidentally left your stream on, and I heard you double, but it's fixed now. The knife round is on. The first knife round was taken by Gameplay DNA. Let's see what happens in this one. Seems like Online Bots takes this one, and for what comes to the knife rounds, it's 1-1.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing Online Bots start on the CT side. No surprises there. It's just the standard, to be honest. Although, well, you can definitely see some T-sides to this map for sure. It has been one of those maps where, as long as your team has the correct setups, can get everything rolling, it's not going to matter. And we are going to be seeing another raid boss strategy coming in from Gameplay DNA. They seem to enjoy this one quite a bit, dropping that Tech 9 to one of their players. This time it's going to be Pound again, although he does seem to prefer that USP, so if we see him get one of those, and they're going to be straight up pushing towards the A site. We do have a few nades coming in actually for the CT side, and the Molotov's going to be ready to slow anyone pushing out the squeaky door, and that is actually relatively useful for the CT side to be able to slow down the sort of pincer movement. Nobody coming in from middle though, so it will literally just be those two positions. There goes the Molotov. Not actually going to do a huge amount of damage. It does, however, give the CT side quite a bit of time to rotate if they feel it's necessary. But actually the push is going to be coming in. Spur's going to be over towards the quad area. Going to find the first kill of the round and the second. A great work from Spur, finding 3 in the end. Still a 3 versus 2 though as his teammates go down, and now it's all down to Flipside. It can at least attempt to get the bomb down.
Can they get the bomb then?
That's
They
something.
do get the bomb bonus, so that's something for them at least. But indeed, beautiful job from Spur getting those 3 headshots. Helix rotated to the highway, getting the 4th headshot, and it took the situation to 3 versus 1. And Flipside didn't have much to do, only the bomb plant, and that was it.
Well, because of that, we do see quite a few rifles actually coming in for the CT side. They know they're going to need them in the next round. They do have a couple of SMGs just to farm up the remaining cash of these pistols. See what I did there, cash. And yeah, we're going to be going into the second round. I'm just going to walk over that. It never happened. I don't even know what you're talking about. And yeah, we are going to be seeing so far a relatively standard split at the moment. 2 players towards B side, 1 towards middle, 2 towards A. No surprises there. We do sometimes see the 1-4, but we're going to be seeing Spur pick up that first kill onto Vic. Again, this is pretty much an eco around the T-type, trying to do damage with those pistols, and Spur is going to get dinked, but take down 2 more players in the meantime. And actually another thing coming in, but now it's just down to Pound. A couple of players are low, but he'll get taken down by someone through the door. And that is going to be 2-0 to Online Bots.
Well, Spur stepping up his game rather big here. Well, he got 3 eco frags, but 3 kills on the first round as well, so he has stepped up a bit in those first round here.
However, this is going to be where they are truly tested. Obviously, after this map, we will be seeing Mirage if it goes that far. Otherwise, this will be Online Bots going straight through. And yeah, this is a better buy currently for the T side, apart from the fact they are lacking a little bit of utility. We do have Dodge on the SMG as well, but Spur going to be traded out the second he gets that kill onto Vic. It does leave the A side a little bit more vulnerable than we're used to seeing it, with the middle control currently coming in, but we are going to be seeing the flashbang from each side. But Shetty going to take the second kill of the round for the CT side, and this does give them an advantage, although Dodds is still playing the Imp. I imagine he's playing relatively close and actually going to get caught from mid, so that's not a good sign. They're going to entry 2 kills onto the B side, and now it's going to be down to someone to try and find a couple. He's going to find Pound and actually drop the bomb, so that's not bad. It gives his teammate a chance to rotate in, but Martin is going to be finding that kill. We currently have someone, and Shetty jumping out of the vents. The footsteps will have given him away. Flipside looking in the right direction, will take that kill. And now somebody's in a little bit of a predicament here. Got to try and find at least one of these kills. Martin just ducking out of the way, surviving on 1 HP. That's really unfortunate for someone. If he had this kill, he had a great chance to win this round. And Martin actually going to take him down with just a single point left. That's got to be brutal. Luckily for him, he won't actually know the amount of HP unless he asks, and sometimes I actually wonder if that's the best decision, because that can be a way to tilt. If someone, oh, how much HP do you have? 1. Oh.
That is so brutal. That is so brutal.
And we are actually going to be seeing another semi-interesting buy coming in from the CT side and AWP onto Dodd, so no armor for him. We're going to see 3 players with no head armor. They will be affected by the Galils, and the running boost from Shetty, he's going to make that perfectly, so I love that running boost. It's so nice to watch because it's something that I can't do.
Have you practiced it?
Never even tried, but I just assume. Dodds.
It shouldn't be hard if you get the timing right.
Dodds gets the first kill. That does mean that Pound now has a rifle in his hands, though, so still the same amount of rifles for the T side. Obviously, Shetty is himself only with a CZ. Mind blank for a second there, but we are going to be seeing someone pushing towards the middle area. There are currently 2 players in that vicinity, and it does look like they're sort of gathering to go towards B. And Pound actually going to be caught out here, so much better from the CT side, not giving in to the buy of the previous and forcing up. It looks like this is going well so far. Obviously, you do still have to be careful with the remaining players. They're not to be taken for granted. It's still a 3 versus 5, and, well, Dodd's going to make it just that little bit easier. Helix going to get taken down, and now it's down to Forget. He's actually jumping AK further. Lovely stuff from him. A little bit lucky. Dodds may actually take a bit of damage from that nade, although it's someone in the position. So still, now a rifle picked up onto Shetty as well. He's going to be flashing himself in, but both players are currently towards the site, which leaves them in a little bit of a vulnerable situation. They've got no nades to save them here, and it's all going to be down to this push. The retake will be coming in. The bomb's ticking away. There currently actually isn't a kill on the CT side, so they've got to be careful here. And this is great from the T side. Flip side and Forget combining. They're going to find themselves 2 kills, and now Shetty going to use the Molotov to try and push them away, but he's going to have to retreat off, and a superb hold from the remaining players on the site.
Eco probably coming in from online bots the next round as well, so Gameplay probably will see 3 rounds for themselves here, thanks for this B-side victory.
Yeah, very unfortunate there actually for online bots. They seem to be in the driver's seat. Dodds was hitting great shots with the AWP, and well, instead he's now ended up with next to nothing. They are going to drop the CZ to Helix, and the remaining players will buy up a couple of pistols, but this buy is so much weaker than the previous one, and actually Dodds going down has given Kvik an AWP, and well, that in itself is just as bad as it gets. Let's give their primary AWP an AWP, and we'll end up with nothing. So yeah, going into this round, you have to favor Gameplay DNA. I'm expecting an aggressive push, and that will come in towards B, but well, they're just going to get wrecked. Shetty currently holding.
Yeah, already 2 kills given away.
The A site, and well, it's Pound over towards the squeaky door. As said, he's one of the players I will definitely be watching. So far, he is 0-4, but well, I expect he's very good on the A side defense. I'm hoping he won't let me down now and make me look like a fool. The Spur gonna get tagged. Shetty though, the one with the rifle, only gonna find 1. So unfortunate for him, and now Dodds. Well, it'd be impressive if he can really do anything here. He's gonna get tagged just a little bit so far, but Vic just getting ready to take that fight, pad his stats a little bit more, and yeah, so far we're going to be seeing another buy from the CT side. It looks like Gameplay DNA have got off to a better start than they probably should have. That 3rd round buy really shouldn't have won. The 4th round buy was even worse, and somehow, well, it went even worse and they still won, and now, well, they're on to the 6th round. They've got 3 rounds in their pockets. Obviously, they do want as many as they can get, just because we know how good the online bots are on the T side. But here we go. The bomb's gathering up. The majority of players actually towards mid here. The boost's going to be coming in as well.
What a nice nade! Holy shit! Beautiful nade from someone to the boost, wrecking a lot of players from Gameplay DNA.
One risk of all gathering up in the same place, but the first kill will be going to Flipside. Helix going to trade 1 back, and this is perfect from Helix, carrying on where he left off in the previous game, or round, or map, and he'll find himself a couple of kills, and Dodds will finish this off. So superb play from both of those players. They flip this straight back into the next round, and yeah, this is going to be Gameplay DNA should be comfortably able to buy, but this will be their last buy if they lose the next round.
Well, Flipside and 4 has 5k. Oh, never mind, just bought, so.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, we're going to be seeing the buy. Spur is now the one on the AWP. We didn't see him. He's gone for the early pick, and I think Vic may have just spotted him out and decided that that's not worth it. He's going to actually take quite a bit of damage from Nazer, already down to 38 HP. And we've got Forget currently playing, well, a semi-lurk role. If they are playing together, I quite like this strategy, actually, because it gives them a chance for trades. Whereas when you see that one player pushing in, it's sort of like he has to find himself a kill. Otherwise, he's sort of been worthless. I know they can be used for fakes, and then in that scenario, it can be worthwhile, but, well, you're relying very much on that player, but this time they're pushing 2 towards B. Pound, I imagine, is the player in, yeah, he is the one in Squeaky Door. And, yeah. Knife break coming in from Vic, not quite going to do as much damage as I think he would have liked. Shetty going to be tagged a little bit low. Yeah, CT side, they've held this for now 50 seconds. They've used up quite a few of their nades. They still have flashbangs and a Molotov on someone who seems to be just saving that for if something goes wrong on the A side. I think that is quite a wise decision, actually, because one of the positions that can be very hard to remove players from is quad. So that Molotov could be very valuable, but he's actually throwing it now. So I take back everything I just said. It was complete and a load of rubbish because he didn't do what I said. Damn you. Actually going to find the entry kill, but Vic gonna get taken down. Another kill for Spur. That's 3 in a row. And it's now down to Flipside and Forget. And Flipside's gonna be down.
Wow, Spur misses the shot there. Almost 4 kills, but someone ending the round and taking 4th round for online bots.
Yeah, Spur,
But
wonderful.
nevertheless, Spur did an amazing job with AVP there. Almost getting a 4 frags.
That is one of the
last shot,
it's one of the most dangerous spots. If you don't smoke off an AWP that's playing quad, it can pretty much wreck your whole team, just because they can keep peeking in and out of the different angles, and there really isn't a huge amount you can do about it. And here we go, gameplay DNA now into just a small pistol buy. They have finally been reset, and they'll be going in for the buy next round, and they're going to come in again. So much damage done with these nades. It seems like online bots are just placing them perfectly, and we currently have the crossfire from Shetty and someone, so we do see that new player currently over towards the A site. We'll see how well this holds up. Obviously, a few players are already tagged. Flashbang going to be coming in. Someone going to take a little bit of damage. Martin going to be pushing onto the site. Someone takes the first kill of the round. And yeah, this crossfire setup is working perfectly so far. And Shetty, well, he'll just clean up 3 frags in a row.
Well,
And yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote.
like you said, like previous map, that you talked with someone said that he's not used to play B site in Gash, but we're seeing him in A site now, so...
And it does seem to be working out that little bit better, especially with Shetty. Those two seem to be playing quite well off each other. And yeah, they're going to be sticking to... I think it was this map. I can't remember. There was definitely a map where he said he wasn't used to playing the B site, but... Well, if they have...
I'm quite sure it was Gash. But Shetty spraying through the wall there, hitting a few shots there, but nothing quite serious.
And actually, I do... This position from someone is one that I sort of... It only really works once. Because if you're up there and someone checks that, you are dead. Like, there's no real doubt about it, because you have to either jump in the air, and because of the updated hitboxes from a while ago, it's so much easier to hit that shot now. But also, it's sort of like... You're completely open. But in the meantime, it does look like the default of gameplay DNA is A side. They keep falling back to this.
Yeah. Speaking about someone's spot, well, then once there is a situation where you need to win a round, it's deciding round, it's whether you win or lose the whole game or the whole match, then this place comes to the play and definitely helps out. Let's see what someone can do, but I agree, it only works once here, and actually they are planning to come in A side, so someone can work the spot, but he decides to jump down.
And actually, I think they did miss a smoke there, because it bounced straight into the boost kind of area, so a few mistakes coming in, but Gameplay are going to make the entries onto the site. They have a man advantage now. Also, someone taking a huge amount of damage, and I feel like Dodds, all the players just lined up for him there, but he failed to shoot. That could have been lovely for him, but instead, default plant coming in. Only a few seconds remaining, but it's enough. And now we are going to be seeing a retake situation. Vic going very aggressive here, and every single player on Gameplay DNA peaked at once, and now it's left down to Pound. He's very good from this position, but he's not going to be good enough, and that was madness. Vic peaked, then I think it was Martin peaked, and they just threw away that round. If they just held their positions and forced this CT side to make the aggressive plays, it could have paid off very well for them. And now, well, that is 4 rounds in a row for the CT side. We're going to be seeing an AWP bought by someone for Spur, so just to make sure he can have the extra nades in his hands. And while the T side are going to be buying into this round, a couple of players a little bit slow on the money, but they are going to have almost full smokes, but that'll be it. No real nades. They're not going to be able to use Molotovs to force people out of positions. And, well, maybe just a straight up A smoke play could be used here. Just throw them straight over, run into the site, and just try and take those aims. Because they've been able to get the site. That's not been the problem. It's just holding on to it. And the retakes from online bots, they've been decent. So, well, we're going to be seeing what gameplay are able to do here.
Well, Gameplay has 3 rounds already. They only need like 3 or 4 more here to have a very decent B side. A very good start from 4 here, getting the frag on Dots, so there is a minus in B side. And let's see if they can use that for their advantage. Well, there is Helix in B side, who has done a very good job getting a lot of frags. But can he do it this time?
Yeah, it seems like there may be a fake about to be coming into the A site. 2 players currently over towards the squeaky door, and we're going to see Kvik throw the smoke in. The plan is that they're going to push on to B, but they've got to be careful. Helix is actually right in their back. And, whoa, is Helix going to decide to push out here? The push is already coming in onto the A site and the B site simultaneously. One going to be taken down, but as said, Helix is sort of the thorn in their side, sitting behind them. They need to take him out, and Flipside does just that. And now things are going to be very difficult, because Shetty's going to get taken down, and Spur, well, he can't even run away here. He's got to find this kill onto Pound to even think of escaping. He's going to miss the shot, and they know exactly where he is. He's going to find it eventually, but they know that they want to take the AWP out of his hands. They won't be able to afford one in the next round, not with armor anyway. And yeah, I feel like the remaining players, they're just going to be holding the angles. Look at the position of Kvik. He's currently boosted up, just ready to try and take out Spur as he runs away. And I feel like they've got to get out of their hands, and Martin will do that. So a great round from Gameplay DNA. The fake paying off perfectly. And the fact is, the fake was almost better than the entry onto the B side. They took all the players off A, rotated away, and a Pound only got dropped by the last player. So that is sometimes what you see. You see, okay guys, 2 of us will fake, and it's like, well, we've kind of killed everyone. You can go B if you want, but there's not really a huge amount of point. But as said, it's not going to be with armor, but there will be an AWP. Again, the nade's doing damage to Kvik. That's the one thing you really have to say. The online bots are back going for them, and Kvik going to get taken down to 2 HP by nades. Absolutely ridiculous. They're just placing them so perfectly.
The nades are on point here for online bots. Actually, the nades have been on spot on the Dust 2 as well.
We're seeing a push into the middle, and Spurge is going to go for a little bit of a pre-fire, and he'll find himself with 2 HP. Forget going to get taken down as well, and it seems like we see some amazing rounds coming out from Gameplay DNA, and it's almost like, okay, we've won a round, and then we get crushed. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, we saw the last round, it was so good from them. They pulled off a fake that worked perfectly. They go pushing into different places, taking every single kill, and then in this round, they've just been absolutely wrecked. Try to push out mid, they get taken down. There's going to be a counter boost actually coming in here, which is interesting. But the bomb's firmly in the hands of the CT side. It's in an absolutely horrific position. And, well, Dodd's now holding with the AWP. They know exactly where Pound is. He can just try and do something a little bit, well, ridiculous to try and find himself maybe a little bit of damage. Well, he'll find 1 more kill. 21 seconds left. I feel like he's just got to go for this. Die, and yeah, he's gonna die, so at least he gets the loss bonus. But yeah, they've been completely reset, and it was the same problem in the last game. Gameplay DNA just really couldn't string any rounds together.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think Gameplay DNA needs to step up their game a little bit, because well, they have 4 rounds. It's 3 rounds left in this side. They definitely need 2 of them. But the economy is reset. They will probably lose this one. Thoughts already opening the round up with 1 kill on Kvik. A fast push coming into the B side. Can Gameplay DNA get something done here. Martin finds one. Boral finds second. Raid coming in from Dodds. It's 3 versus 3. We can see Sperry in the heaven taking some shots on Bow, but Bomb is going down. A beautiful nade once again.
It's
taking
gonna hurt
both.
so much. Perfectly placed. That's gonna stop the bomb going down, and now forget. Oh, he's screwed.
I was so sure that nade won't kill Bow and Bomb will go down, but that nade was so perfect that it did kill it.
74 damage.
Amazing.
On that nade. But yeah, I feel like if they get one more at least, they'll have a chance because their CT side is very good. I'm pretty sure the reason they picked this map was because of their CT side. The only problem is Online Bots T side of most maps is very, very good, and you think, well, if they're gonna get what upwards of 10 rounds, this will be very scary. So we've got to see what Gameplay DNA can do. Obviously, if they take the last 3 rounds, this will be a very good half for them. And finally, they're learning to avoid the nades of the CT side. We have a double orb setup coming in for the CTs as well, so they are changing things up. That's possibly, I don't know if that is the right decision. We'll see how it goes, but we are going to be seeing the smokes coming in. Flipside's going to be boosted up, and this is the sort of play I wanted to see, where they've really pushed all the players back into positions. They know where it's going to be. A top flash's going to be coming in, but Flipside in a perfect position. Only going to find one, but Kvix found another in the meantime. And as said, this is the sort of play I wanted to see. I've been waiting to see this pretty much all the way through the tournament, where a team just goes, you know what, we're just going to smoke out everything. The boost coming in from Kvik will work absolutely perfectly. Bit of a risky spot because it does give away position of 2 players. But now it's down just to the retake. We're going to be seeing Helix and Dodds. Helix actually going to go for this. Yeah, actually.
Well, they know where Dodds is, and
they don't have a lot of money. I'm not quite sure why they went for that. They pulled off some sort of miracle like rounds in the past, like where they shouldn't have won the retake, but that one they were doing it without any real nades, and I feel like that was almost just a suicide play. And well, if this round, which should definitely go to Gameplay DNA, is taken, then this is a reasonable half now. This is, well, 9-6 I'd say is pretty much the standard. So if Gameplay DNA are confident on their CT side, they could definitely take this one now.
Yeah, and it might be actually 8-7 as well, not 9-6. So Gameplay definitely has a very good chance here to make a very nice D out. But someone starting off the round very good, killing Martin with pistol, and it's 4-5.
It's actually the bomb as well, and Pound completely turning his back to someone, not able to finish that one off. Lucky for him, really. Like, they must have known there was someone in the squeaky door, but Shetty's actually found another in the meantime. But luckily for the T side, Vic is still awake. He's going to take down 2. Pound will find another, and well, Flipside should have this kill relatively easily. So only a couple of players dropped in the end, but that could have gone very badly wrong. And we will see the CT side. Dodds has the opportunity to buy an AWP if he wants it. And well, it's interesting because we said that Spur was at the bottom. He has now brought himself to the top of the board, but I feel like a lot of his kills, they've been sort of entry kills, and the rounds that have stood out to me, it hasn't been him in that position. I almost looked at the board expecting him to be at the bottom, and it's like, oh, he's at the top. That's interesting. But yeah, we are going to see the 15th round on the board. I feel like Online Bots really need to take this, just because of how this went. They were so far up. What, 8-4? And now, just look, 2 entry kills. They're all back into Kvik's hands. However, we do see Dodds finally travel back, but this is still looking good. Pound low. That's the only thing that could really quickly change this round back. We do actually have 2 players currently over towards the B site, and well, the bomb is undecided. No one on A. That's the one thing I'm sort of looking at here. Someone will be able to hear the push coming through, but this could be a completely free plant. And it means the Online Bots will have to go for another retake, which they have been relatively successful in. 2 players are rotating in, and actually look at all these Molotovs coming in that really aren't achieving anything. They don't know this, of course, and someone going to take one through the smoke as well. Forget, however, finds one in return, so it's still the same sort of position. Pound low, but not out of it yet. Still, he hasn't had quite the game I'd expect of him, but their CT side is very, very good. Pound has to be careful. He's so low on HP. Someone could catch him out very quickly. Helix actually going to be pushing him from a similar angle. And yeah, I'm not sure this is the best decision because both players will get caught out by this position from Forget. He's going to jump down, and now things, well, Helix, he'd have to pull something incredible out of the bag. He's getting shot from all angles. Pound going to go aggressive, but really at the moment they're just saving time here, and this should be an easy shot for Flipside. And yeah, 8-7. Don't want to say it's sort of undeserved,
exactly.
but I feel like the online bots really threw that away.
Yeah, like I said, it might be 8-7 and it was 8-7, so Gameplay definitely had an awesome T side here. Now it all comes to online bots T side, whether they're better than Gameplay DNA on CT or not.
But it was that moment that really, like, the smoke play came in, and the one thing that really, like, broke that round was the fact that that was the round that online bots decided to go for a double AWP. That was the time that they go, okay, we're going to invest a load of money, but we're going to close out the half. And instead, the smoke comes in and they're just like, oh, our AWPs are now screwed. They are completely useless to us, and they get closed down, they lose it, and they've broken their own economy by doing it. It's always that sort of factor where, I say this a lot, but if it's not broke, don't fix it. Don't try and go, okay, well, the M4s have been working brilliant for us, but let me pick up an AWP. Why? Well, because they might change their game. It's like sort of risky, but the T side, they are going to find 2 entries here. This is good for them. Great off the start. Spur going to find another 2 kills in the pistol round. He has been absolutely superb, and really, we haven't seen anybody trying to counter him in these pistol rounds so far. And well, Forget, it's just not going to happen.
Wow.
And again, a triple kill. That's 6 kills now alone the Spur has had in the pistol rounds. So pretty much that's the difference between him and second place.
Yeah, online bots won both pistols now, so let's see where it comes at the end.
That alone, pretty much.
If they lose the whole game, whole map, then it's quite sad, considering they won both pistols.
Well, let's see. We are going to see the force buy. No surprises there. The CT side of most teams will opt to do this. It's a little bit questionable, just because of the fact that I know that their standard setup actually does involve the AWP on Kvik and possibly on Pound as well. So there's a lot of heavy investment that likes to go into their CT side, and one of the times that you saw them come very close to losing this game was when their economy was broken the whole time. The same in the last map. They had so much broken economy on the CT side that it kind of screwed them out of it in the end. But we have a weird buy. I call this a hugely risky buy from the team. They've currently got 2 SMGs, 2 players with just pistols, of 1 AK. And the first kill is going to go to Forget. Dodds is straight out. That MAC-10's going to achieve absolutely nothing. And, yeah, this is... I get the SMG sort of style, but 2 players with pistols? That seems odd. You basically put yourself on a level playing field with the other team in a round that you really want to be capitalizing on. So I'm intrigued to see whether or not the T's can take this. They're already a man down. Someone going to be the main person who's going to have to do something here. And if he gets too close, that AK, like, at close range, I'd probably rather have a 5.7 than an AK, honestly. And Helix going to take the first bit of damage. Getting tagged very, very low. He's got to be careful. He'll Forget will get taken down, but there's still one more player on site. Martin going to do some work. It's still 3 versus 3. Going to see Kvik pushing in. Spur going to be coming round next to him. He'll get taken down as well. And as said, this is such a risky round. Obviously, one of the final players. What are you doing, Shetty? Pushing in. So aggressive. And now somebody's got to make this clutch work. He's going to find one. Going to find the second. It's all down to Pound. And luckily, someone doing the job. But
yeah, that's...
insane.
Actually, that's what I wanted to say as well, that if you have a chance and opportunity to give 1 AK to one member from online bots, then it's someone or Helix, in my opinion. One of them, and you should be fine.
But that was such a risky round, and at the end, you just see 2 players both rushing into Kvik, and he's just going to go, well, thank you. I will take these 3 kills. But, yeah, a little bit of extra money made for the CT side. Nothing too major. Obviously, the pistols, I'm pretty sure the CZ is one of the worst economy-based weapons in the game. It gives you $100 per kill, which, well, if you need the decoys, it's very valuable. But apart from that, it's completely useless. So, here we go. We're going to be seeing the push build up towards the middle, actually. And Dodds, well, he now has the MAC-10. Spur actually just opting to go with the block. Well, a kill for Forget starts things off quite well, and Martin not quite able to finish off someone, so still decent for the T side. They've only lost 1 player. Obviously, there are 2 more players coming in here. We're going to see someone, well, he really is on point in this game. Put himself now to the top of the leaderboard, overtaking Spur. And, well, without him, they wouldn't have had the last round, that's for sure.
Indeed, indeed. Well, we will be seeing a buy round coming up from Gameplay DNA after this one. Poe probably won't do much more damage here, but someone actually reloads when Poe jumps down, but finishes the reload on time and gets the kill. And the buy round coming in for Gameplay DNA. It's time to step up and start winning the rounds if they want to take this game to the third map.
It's interesting for me to watch the two different players though, because we had Spur and Kvik, both the opposites for both teams. Spur almost seems to save all his money the majority of times against that AWP. He'll take risks to get it, whereas Kvik will happily just play with the rest of the team and then go for it when he can afford it, which I kind of prefer Kvik style, but at the same time, Spur's such an impact with the AWP, it kind of does. Like, you're kind of weighing out the pros and cons and thinking, oh, it may actually be worth it, but we're going to be seeing the CT's getting run over here at the moment. A push coming in from Martin. He's going to walk into the two players, and although the A site is in control, the B site is also with them. And forget, well, he's going to have heard Helix, but going to have such a hard time trying to take this round and going to actually get backstabbed. So, well, this is now fully in control. And, well, I did say at the beginning of the game that we know how good online bots are on the T side. 7 rounds against most teams, that's a very good half, but against online bots, well, you lose the pistol, you lose the buy around, and things are getting very, very harsh now for Gameplay DNA. They really haven't had the money, and
you see, yeah, we are seeing the tactical pause coming in as well. At least I think it's a tactical pause, considering the situation.
yeah,
It's kind of weird that they took the tactical pause on the round where they can't really buy anything. But
it normally is the case where you wait one round, or even I think my favorite pause I saw earlier was it was Astralis. They won a round and then took a pause just to let it kind of sit with the other team. Just like, yeah, you just lost a round to that. You just lost a round to that eco round, and you just see Envious just sat there looking angry, and then it was so harsh to do, almost dirty, but at the same time, it worked, and it's just one of those things I like. So, I don't know.
Counter-Strike is a psychological game as well, quite a bit. So, if you are playing with the feelings of the enemy team and get them tilted, you probably have a much bigger advantage than you had before that.
Well, that was the old Fanatics or LDLC lineup. Like, when it was LDLC, not Envious, you always used to see whenever Happy would kill. I think it was it like Pronax or something like that. He'd spray bullets into their face while they were done on the floor, just to get into their heads, just to be like, yeah, I'm basically mocking you. Like Happy's definitely
that's the best thing you can do.
The Happy is definitely the worst for this sort of psychological stuff. He is harsh. He's almost cold, but it works, so can't really blame him. Although recently they haven't been on top form. Definitely not today after losing to a weak Virtus Pro.
Also in the old times when CS 1.6 was in the high times, you could always hear like teams screaming after they won a round of Vans, and that played with them psychologically as well quite a lot. So, but yeah, just when I want to say the pause is over and we're going into the round, Chetty gets the opening frag and takes this to the 4v5. Someone continuing with the frag, getting the second one in this round, not for himself but for the team, taking this to the 5 versus 3, and it really seems that online bots will get this round without losing a lot of members. And the Kobe coming in for Northern Road.
Like landed on Flipside's head, that was so mean. And yeah, simple round in the end. Now we're going to see whether that tactical pause made a difference, and while this is crunch time, we're finally going to be seeing the full buy coming in for the CT side, and to be honest, oh wow, they're going for the double up. Normally it's Pound when the second op is picked up, and Martin's actually opting for it. Does that mean there'll be an AWP towards B? Yes, it does. I think their B hold has been relatively weak so far, so to see an AWP in that position may help them out. This is the sort of Kenny S position when he plays CT side, more recently anyway. And well, this is now or never. They really have to pull this one back, otherwise they're going to be going into a very risky round. But Pound, he's switched over to mid. This isn't something you see too often from him, although he's backed up by Kvik, but he's going to get traded. Although Kvik will find another kill. Shetty's entered onto flip side though, and this means the A site is taken pretty much. And, well, the kill's just not being found for online bot, or for gameplay, I'm sorry, and now it's going to be down just to forget. And, well, I'm actually a little bit disappointed with what I saw there, because Pound is, for me, on that A site, the most crucial player. Like, when he's on that quad area, he can hold it down so very, very well. And instead, they've moved him into middle to help Kvik. And, well, in that scenario, yes, he got one and then got traded. But after that, it left the A side just so weak. It left the flip side alone. He got taken down. And I don't feel like that was the right decision. And now, well, we are seeing a force buy coming in from the CT side. But this is not the gameplay DNA I'm used to seeing on this map. For sure. Like, I've watched them play it probably about 5 or 6 times now in the Pro League and in other matchups. And this is not how they normally play. This has been a abysmal performance, if I'm honest. And well, the thing is, I know some of them anyway. They won't mind me saying this because they'll know it themselves. They'll know it themselves. They can play much better than this, and online bots have just run over them. Yeah, this is going to be 15-7. I'd be very surprised to see anything more coming out. Yeah, we're going to be.
Well, yeah, they definitely have made a lot of mistakes, which they shouldn't have made. And online bots definitely seems much more stronger on gameplay DNA map than they need on their own map. So probably we'll be seeing online bots take this. Not sure how many rounds will gameplay DNA get, but the online bots only need one more to win the match and get the free tickets to DTU 2016 Spring LAN.
But yeah, this is the more common setup that I would see, like 2 towards the A, Kvik towards middle, and 2 towards B. And the thing I don't like is the fact that they actually switched their method of play to try and counter online bots. And whenever I see a team doing that, like yes, there's teams like Cloud9 who were very good at counter-stratting, and that worked for them for a bit. But it's always the team who have their own style of play that really win games consistently. And the fact that they tried to sort of go, oh, well, they're coming mid, let's put 2 players towards mid. It was always, for me, like, they didn't get a proper chance with their buy. So they never even tested whether it would work. And now, well, they are sort of testing it. So far, the entries haven't gone really any way, but Spur is going to take that first kill. Spur, not even, well, this is the first time he's had an AWP. We've got 16k, the money is so good as well. Martin going to find one, Forget going to find another actually, but this is still trading in the advantage for online bots. And well, that was actually a pretty lackluster final, to be honest. Gameplay DNA, for me, they didn't show up properly. I'm sure, well, I don't know if will they turn up to the LAN? I hope they do. I hope they turn up anyway. But
yeah, I hope as well. It would be very fun to see actually teams outside Estonia on our LAN, because it's quite a rare occasion when we see other teams. We have seen teams from Lithuania and Latvia when it came to Dota 2, but there haven't been many CSGO teams that came to the LAN from outside Estonia. So I truly hope that Gameplay DNA will be there.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, that's it. That's a 2-0. That's rip in pieces, and that's going to be 2-0. I'm going to quickly update this. There you go. Look, the beautiful overlay that was designed by, I've forgotten his name. Is it Goofy? Goofy. I was close. I was close. Thank you for that. Anyway, guys, make sure you check out the TTU thing. It's actually in the description. You can buy tickets there. Check me out because I'm amazing on Twitter and Twitch. Check out Imre, although probably don't. He's awful. Just ignore him. And also check out the other caster, Kofa, who will be at the LAN. And yeah, I've got nothing else to say. I'm so disappointed. I'm not getting my goodie bag.
Wow.
That's all that matters to me. Like, I don't get my goodie bag. I'm gonna have to send like an angry email to the staff of Gameplay DNA, just like, well, I was promised a goodie bag, and you know. No, I'm not getting it.
Alrighty then.
I'm gonna have to go to bed now.
I will make sure you won't get any goodie bags in LAN after what you said about me.
Don't worry, Marilyn already promised me loads of pizza, so I'm good. I'm sorted. Also, she said something about cheerleaders, which let's not go on to that topic because I don't want to get banned from Twitch. Right. Anyway, guys, before I end up ruining any reputation I have not built up yet, thank you very much for watching. If you do want to see more of me or any of the others, make sure to follow on social media. Follow the channel. This will be the channel for the LAN, right? Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
that's
So
correct.
follow the channel for the LAN, which will be in May. Obviously, online bots are going to be there. They're already qualified. They are there. They get their tickets. They get to meet amazing people like me. And yeah, guys. Before I say anything else, thank you for watching. See you soon.
Thanks, guys. Peace.